questions? Are there any questions? The Leader of the Opposition.
Thank you, Mr President. My question is directed to the Leader of the Government and the Legislative Council, representing the Premier. Given the Orange by-election result, will your government honour the $330 million worth of promises it made to the electorate?
Very good question. I thought it was your question. Sorry, Rob. You can still ask it.
You guys stop talking to each other.
Ready.
Come on, Duncan, honour those promises.
Mr President, I thank the honourable member for his question, and can I indicate that I, not for one moment, without checking, would I accept the Labor Party's arithmetic as correct. Nothing they do adds up. Nothing they do adds up. Mr President, I am proud to say, without any doubt, any commitments that we make in this state, we honour.
Always.
We always have.
Always.
And we do.
When you went $330 million...
Well, Mr President, we question... Mr President, we question Labor's arithmetic, but we certainly don't question our commitments.
You can count.
We don't question our commitments that we made. And in fact, not only commitments during the election campaign, commitments made to regional New South Wales and in particular the Orange electorate over a large amount of time. Mr President, the facts speak for themselves. Since 2011, the government has delivered for communities right across the Orange electorate, the likes of which have not been seen in the 16 years that what's the word?
I think that's all gone now, don't
Yeah, no. That came before us, Mr President. The Labor Party are sitting here asking me questions about our commitments in Orange.
Point of order, Mr President. He's debating the question.
Order! The Honourable Order. Order, please. There's no point of order. The Minister has the call.
He's debating...
Mr President, the Labor Party are asking me a question about our commitments, which, as we usually do, we will honour. Of course, you don't make a commitment unless you're willing to honour it. And we're very careful in the commitments that we make, Mr President. But, Mr President, I hear the Labor Party say what the people of Orange... Now, we copped a shellacking.
Yes, you did.
But Mr President, on a time and on a day when the government copped heaps, you would have expected that the opposition would have got some of that vote. Not a vote, Mr President, and a day when the percentage of
The biggest swing in Australian history against you. The biggest swing in Australian
You're not going to like this. You're not going to like
The biggest
this.
swing in Australia.
Order!
I heard the
Order!
It was there.
Point of order.
The Minister is in his seat.
Your Premier was
Order! The Honourable Walt Secord on a point of order.
in... The Premier... The question was very specific. I asked you to bring the member back on the basis of relevance. The question was about the $330 million in promises, and he has not done a bull's roar near that.
Greg does. Well, that's just simply not the case. There's no point of order. The Minister has the call.
Mr President, I haven't lost my momentum.
Oh, you lost your mojo, though. You've lost your mojo.
I call the Honourable Walt Secord to order for the first time.
That bench is very quiet today.
Mr President, when there was a move against the government, there should be a move to the opposition. And what happened? 5% loss. 5% loss. And he said he was out there. I attribute it to him. Walt Secord gave the Labor Party the biggest hit in a by-election.
The Minister will resume his seat. Order! Order! Perhaps the Honourable...
You got none of it.
Perhaps the Honourable Penny Sharp might like to let her Deputy Leader give his point of order.
Point of order, Mr. President. I'd just like you to remind the member my point of order is on relevance. It is not about the massive swings against the National Party of up to 60%.
Order. The Honourable Member is now making a debating point, and he's already on one call, and it's very early in the day. Be careful. Minister has the call unless he's concluded, I think.
No, Mr. President, I was just warming up on this subject, Mr. President.
Come on, Duncan.
Mr. President, take the historic roads budget as an example. We've already spent a record $400 million on the Newell Highway since 2011, which was a 25% increase on the previous government. And as part of the record spend, we've already delivered...
The Minister's... Order, please.
I'll take a supplementary.
Order. The Minister's time has expired. The Honourable
Certainly has.